your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A number of parents turning out for the Ministry of Education's Parental Forum on Saturday at the Bishop Michael Eldon Auditorium. Director of Education Marcellus Taylor says the forum gives the ministry an opportunity to share information with parents as they play a major role in the lives of their kids.
All the wonderful programs that we want to do in schools and so forth, but if we don't have the support of parents to ensure the reinforcement when students go home and also to make sure that students come to school and come prepared, then we're really fighting an uphill battle. And so to the extent that we can engage with parents, that's what we want to do. And at this particular forum, what I shared with the parents was the fact that we had a major storm here in Grand Bahama, and one of the things that the Ministry of Education resolved to do was to get schools open as soon as it could. It took us 33 days to do that because of the impact, just the scope and the impact of the storm itself. But now that we are up and running, we want to really focus on delivering a quality education because life doesn't stop.
Now, these parents shared why they decided to take part in the forum.
Last year I came out to the parenting forum the first year because my son had just entered the 10th grade. The information that they shared I found to be very helpful and something that I can use to help shape and mold my child as he went into senior high school. This year I'm back to see what else I can gain to help my son as because he's going into his final year next year, and I want him to be prepared for exams, for school life, and for the life after.
They already started with disciplinary topics that we go through every day as parents, and we need more knowledge, uplifting about all of these topics. The society is changing, children are changing, so we need to be prepared for whatever may happen or could happen to them, so we'll know how to go about with these things, how to deal with these situations that they go through every day.
In other news, members of the world-famous Bahamas Brass Band on a week-long tour of Houston, Texas. The highlight of the visit was the band's crowd-pleasing performance, but they were also given a tour of the Texas prison. Tonight, we will hear from members of the band who call it an eye-opening experience.
My name is Clemmy Aeneas Ford, and I am a case manager / therapist here at the Stringfellow Unit Prison, and I work directly with sex offenders, and the main area I focus on was sex offenders treatment program and the recidivism right here in Rose Sharon, Texas. Well, I received a call from the Ministry of Tourism, the manager who worked there, and he told me that Barry was interested in coming here and they wanted to perform in the prison. And for me, I was like, oh, that's great, because I always want to advertise that I'm from the Bahamas and everybody know that I am a proud Bahamian. And it was no problem when I presented to either to the warden and to the deputy warden, and they told me they're getting in contact with our chaplain, and it was welcome. They embraced it with open arms. The inmates received it with, they embraced it because they heard about it, we advertised it, we told them about it about 3 weeks ago. So they were looking forward to it. You can see there was transformation, you can see there was life change. Some of them actually gave their life to Christ.
I thought that the impact was extraordinary. When I heard that one of the inmates decided to give their life to Christ tonight, I thought that we had achieved our mission, since the music that we play is supposed to cause people to want to understand what Christ is about. And that in itself, I believe, was mission accomplished.
We were able to come to this correctional facility and host a service to the glory of God. What do you do when 77 people give their hearts to the Lord during the service? And we were so privileged not just to have the band play, but to have the state overseer for the Church of God of Prophecy in Texas to come along and to feed us with the word this evening. What a dynamic sermon he preached. Unfortunately, we were not able to record the service, but heaven holds the record. Souls have come to the kingdom, and the power of the Lord was heavy in the room.
You know, to share with the inmates the importance of having an encounter with Jesus Christ and how that changes our perceptions. You know, coming to the prison, you know, I wanted them to understand that although being in prison and being limited and being incarcerated, they could find freedom by having an encounter with Jesus Christ. To present the importance of understanding that who they were and how they defined themselves had nothing to do with their past. Many of these men have gone through difficult lives, and many of them have identified themselves with their situations and the brokenness of their lives, and they have come to believe that they're defined by the culture or defined by their mistakes. And I wanted them to understand that none of those things define them, that their situation has not come to define them, but Jesus Christ is the only one that could and can define them.
Just absolutely amazing. And of course, our cameraman Quentin Gordon traveled with the Bahamas Brass Band to put together these amazing pieces. Well, finally in news this evening, it is an annual event on the academic calendar that signifies the ushering in of the Yuletide season. Well, this year's event, our Megan Shepard attended.
The annual Festival of Carols bringing primary and junior high students from various schools together to celebrate the Christmas season and the reason for the season. The talented students performing Christmas classics and wooing the crowd. District Superintendent in the Ministry of Education, Yvonne Ward, reminding students that despite what they may have lost during Hurricane Dorian, they still have a reason to celebrate.
I am sure you will agree with me in saying that our celebrations during this season make it that much more special. You may say, what do I have to celebrate? I lost everything in Hurricane Dorian. My school, my home, my church, even my family members. Well, my response to that would be, you are still alive. And for that reason alone, you ought to celebrate. Let's give God a round of applause. Just as we prepare ourselves for the material aspect of Christmas, the gifts, delicious food that Alicia spoke about earlier, travel plans to be with loved ones, let us prepare our hearts to receive our Savior, who is worthy of the greatest celebration that we can give.
Bartlett Hill Primary School explaining the reason for the season through a Bahamian poem.
May His mercy endure forever. Though the winds may blow and the storm surge rise, our help always comes from the Lord on high. Thanksgiving is gone. Christmas is here. Painting and cleaning. Yes, we must prepare.
Martintown Primary's Bell Choir also bringing their talents to the stage. Performances included solos, trios, and choir ensembles. Megan Shepard, SETNS Network News.
Much, Megan. You know, I was the lead singer when I was in grade 6 for the Festival of Carols.
shocking to me.
Shocking to me too, because it never happened. They gave it to someone else. Anyway, Miko, what's coming up in sports?
Well, primary school basketball action is continuing and these girls are really showing out.
Okay, stay with us for Miko Knowles as a check on sports when we come back.